Members of the military are at risk of losing their careers, their livelihood, for behavior that is often not even a crime in the civilian system. That's why you need to know the facts. You need to know your options, and you need the help of experts when facing military justice.
Welcome to Military Justice. I'm your host, Jim Buchanan. Our guest today is Jonathan Crisp, who is an attorney specializing in military law at Crisp and Associates. Welcome, Jonathan.
Good morning, Jim.
Going to get a definition right off the bat here of what is a flying evaluation board.
It is we call it an FEB for short. It is when a command convenes a hearing to decide whether or not either a pilot in training or a pilot who's already been in an airframe is proficient or has the ability to be proficient in the airframe.
And what are your rights if you find yourself in an FEB?
First thing is you have the option to just voluntarily disqualify yourself and say, this is not for me, and this is not something I wish to do. Obviously that has significant consequences moving forward if you ever want to do it again. The other right that we obviously encourage individuals to pursue because of the consequences is they actually convene a hearing and demand that the command establish that they're not proficient.
And beyond convening the meeting, what are the consequences happening after an FEB?
Yes, so what would happen if you are deemed to lack proficiency or not able to fly in the airframe is they're going to pull your wings. You will be either reassigned in the military to do another job in essence, and if you can't do that or you don't have enough time in, then you're going to be removed from the military because you're not able to serve in the field that you were originally signed up to do. So, and then outside of the military, the other consequence is there's going to be notification to the FAA, and it's going to have consequences on your civilian piloting capabilities.
Now, what reasons can a commander convene an FEB?
There are about 5 or 6 different reasons. The 2 most common ones that we see are lack of proficiency within the airframe itself, or in a training program or training regiment, the inability to meet training standards within that course of training.
And then why is it important to attain an attorney through this process?
The biggest thing that you have to understand is while they say it is not adversarial, they are certainly presenting information that is going to have adverse consequences to your career and to your ability to continue to be a pilot. Understanding how to defend against that in the setting that's presented is important. So for example, knowing that you have a right to have an expert appointed to your team to say, maybe it was not your training, maybe it was the course of instruction, and being able to represent you within the confines of that hearing without offending the members of the command is important, because understand you're going to have to go back to that command at the end of the day, right? If they decide to keep you and say, hey, let's continue on with your training or continue on as a pilot, you want to do it in a way that doesn't burn your bridges. So it's a subtle, nuanced hearing. Every service has a different protocol based on the airframe, but they all have at its core the ability to say, or the challenge to your proficiency.
Well, share with us, if you can, what experience Crisp and Associates have had with
Absolutely.
an FEB.
We've done rotary wing, we've done fixed wing, we've done drone. Pretty much every airframe that the various services have, we have represented pilots or pilots in training through. So everything from UH-60 frames to F-16, F-15s, everything under the sun essentially that we can see.
Right, Jonathan, thanks a lot. That's all the time we have.
Thank you much.
Thanks for watching Military Justice. If you're interested in learning more about today's topic, go to mymilitarylawyers.com. Remember, you need to know the facts, you need to know your options, and you need the help of experts in facing military justice.